On this land, strength is not a choice, but a necessity. There is no hatred, only survival instinct. A moment of carelessness can cost a life. Here, every step back by the calf is a step forward for the hunter. And in that vast arena, maternal love is the last line of defense. African rhino, protecting calves from the fangs and claws of lions and predators. South African Savanna. Dawn has not yet fully emerged. Early fog lightly covers the wide grasslands. The air is quiet in a way only Africa has. This is the land of Kruger National Park, one of the largest conservation areas, where the planet's largest animals still move freely. Over 500 bird species, over 140 mammal species, all coexist in an ecosystem balanced by laws that have existed for millions of years. And among all those species, there is one that carries both history and future, a species that has existed 50 million years and stands on the brink of disappearing within a century. South African rhino, the world's largest rhino species. Adults weigh from 1,800 to 2,300 kilograms. Body length can reach 4 meters. The front horn of the white rhino can reach 150 centimeters. It's not bone, but densely compressed keratin, accumulated over decades of survival. White rhinos are grazers. They spend most of each day grazing, can consume up to 120 kilograms of plants daily to maintain their bodies. White rhinos' vision is very limited, making it difficult for them to recognize stationary objects beyond 30 meters. However, smell and hearing always compensate effectively. Compared to black rhinos, white rhinos display more pronounced social behavior. Females live with calves, while males defend territory with scent and calls. Rhino calves are born after a gestation period lasting 16 months, weighing up to 65 kilograms. Despite their large size, they remain vulnerable among predators. In early years, rhino calves always stay close to mother, learning to recognize danger. This dependence is a process of accumulating survival experience in this land. Kruger has more than grass and water. Kruger also has predators that have tracked rhinos for millions of years, and they're still watching. Lions typically don't actively hunt adult rhinos. The mass and horn of adults create too great a risk, but rhino calves are a different story. A 1-year-old rhino calf weighs about 300 kilograms, enough to feed an entire pride for many days, and small enough that a group of lions can overpower. Mother rhinos understand this risk well. When they have calves, they limit distant movement, choose easily observable terrain, and always keep calves within controlled range. Calves are always kept in front or close to mother's flank, never behind. This is an evolutionary strategy to reduce risk of separation from the group. Afternoon. Wind changes direction. Mother rhino stops abruptly. Ears rotate slightly. Nose lifts high. Something in the wind we cannot smell. But mother rhino can. About 200 meters away, 3 lionesses move low in the grass, exploiting favorable wind direction to approach undetected. Mother rhino doesn't see the lions, but she has smelled their scent. She turns to stand completely blocking between the danger direction and the rhino calf. The lead lioness quickly assesses the situation. The element of surprise is lost, and mother rhino's defensive posture reveals no clear weakness. With mass exceeding 2,000 kilograms, considerable speed, and a sharp horn, mother rhino is an opponent capable of inflicting fatal injuries. Lions know this. Mother rhino emits a loud snort, not a roar. This is a warning signal rhinos use to announce they're ready to attack if needed. The lion pride doesn't fully retreat. They split in 3 different directions to create psychological pressure, forcing mother rhino to choose which direction to face. The rhino calf presses tight against mother's flank. This is instinctive behavior, not taught. The calf understands on its own that now it must not separate from mother. One of the 3 lionesses advances closer from behind. Mother rhino spins quickly, faster than her size suggests, and charges 1 short step toward the lioness. The lioness dodges, but that short distance is enough to remind that large mass doesn't mean sluggish. 1 accurate strike can end everything. The standoff lasts more than 20 minutes, neither side acting. This is a fragile balance between risk and opportunity. Lions need the element of surprise. They need prey to lose balance or be separated. The rhino calf doesn't leave position. When advantage is gone, predators must abandon. Mother rhino doesn't pursue. She turns back, uses her snout to check the calf's body area, a behavior assessing post-threat injuries, common in large mammals. But lions aren't the only danger. Spotted hyenas, persistent pack hunters, often challenge rhino calves during vulnerable periods. Spotted hyenas possess the strongest bite force among African carnivores, and they hunt by pack strategy, not individually. When vision is poor, mother rhino's sense of smell becomes the primary defense line, but the truly large number of hyenas is surrounding. The hyena pack deploys calculated harassment tactics. 1 individual distracts from the front, while others silently approach from both sides. Mother rhino spins continuously in all directions. This is the weakness hyenas are exploiting, not with strength, but with numbers and patience. Then, mother rhino switches to active counterattack, charging straight at the nearest individual, forcing other hyenas to be cautious. Active counterattack tactics quickly break hyena coordination. When formation collapses, their numerical advantage decreases significantly. The harassment lasts many hours, depleting energy on both sides. Mother Rhino maintains absolute vigilance, prioritizing calf survival. Finally, the hyena pack withdraws. Not because they're afraid, but because the energy cost to continue harassment has exceeded the potential benefits. Dawn, Rhino calf wakes, nurses from mother. Mother Rhino grazes in quietness. No wounds, only more experience accumulated in survival memory. The skills Rhino calf is learning don't only come from instinct, they come from observing mother. How to stand when there's strange scent, how to turn, how to choose direction each day. This is wordless survival knowledge transfer. Mother Rhino doesn't instruct, but lets the calf learn through continuous observation. South African white rhinos still maintain relatively stable populations, a rare success amid the context of rhino species decline. However, poaching remains the greatest threat. The keratin horn makes them targets of pressure, not from nature. Mother Rhino can face lions and hyena packs to protect her calf. But when facing threats from humans, that's a completely different battle. Evening descends at Kruger National Park. Mother Rhino and calf drink water quietly. A fragile, peaceful moment in an always vigilant world. Rhino calf looks around, smells the air, listens. It's doing everything mother has done for the past 2 years, and it's learning. In African ecosystems, rhinos are landscape-defining species. Their grazing behavior directly affects community structure. Mother Rhino and calf step into the shadows of sparse forest as dusk falls. A new night is about to begin, and Mother Rhino will stay awake, like every night, as she has done since the calf was born. The African savanna stretches endlessly beneath the dawnlight. This is the land of life, where every creature has its own role. Beside giants like lions and elephants, there are silent heroes. They're small, little known. From architects to environmental sanitation teams, from forest planters to living warning systems, all create a perfect survival network. This is the story of the uncrowned heroes. They don't roar, don't hunt dramatically, but are indispensable in Africa. Across the savanna, earthen towers rise up to 3 meters high. These are architectural masterpieces of macro-terms termites, Africa's smallest architects. Each termite mound houses millions of individuals. They work ceaselessly, building, repairing, expanding structures for decades. Inside, temperature stays stable at 27 degrees Celsius, though outside can reach 40 degrees. The secret lies in an intelligent ventilation system. Hot air escapes through upper ducts. Cool air is drawn in from below. A perfect natural air conditioning system. But the termites' role doesn't stop there. When old mounds collapse, they become abundant mineral sources for surrounding soil. Grass growing here is greener, thicker. Antelope, zebras, buffalo all know this. Termite mounds become rest stops on migration journeys. Termites are also nutritious menu items for many species. Birds, lizards, anteaters all hunt them. One mound sustains an entire community of other creatures. During rainy season, millions of reproductive termites take flight. This is a feast for birds and bats. The entire sky buzzes with life. Termites recycle tons of dead wood and dry grass each year, returning nutrients to soil. Without termites, the savanna would be buried in organic waste. With 2 billion years existing on Earth, termites aren't just architects. They're the silent foundation of an entire vast ecosystem. An old antelope lies dead in the sun. Within hours, the Savanna's sanitation team will appear. First come the vultures. Vultures have vision 8 times better than humans. From hundreds of meters high, they detect carcasses within minutes. Vulture stomach acid has extremely low pH, killing even anthrax bacteria and rabies virus. They eat what no other species dares touch. No feathers on head and neck help vultures maintain hygiene after meals. This is the result of millions of years of evolution to become cleanup specialists. Hyenas appear next. With the strongest jaws among carnivores, they crush even large bones. What vultures leave behind, hyenas clean up completely. Bones, skin, tendons, nothing is wasted. Efficient, thorough work, leaving no trace of disease. Without this sanitation team, decomposing carcasses would cause epidemics. Anthrax bacteria could spread to livestock and humans. Consequences would be severe. Vultures and hyenas aren't just scavengers. They protect community health, keeping the savanna clean and safe. A bull elephant walks slowly through sparse forest. In its belly are seeds from over 30 different tree species. The elephant doesn't know it's planting forests. Each day, elephants eat 150 kilo of vegetation. Fruit is a favorite. Seeds passing through elephant digestive systems aren't destroyed, but are better prepared. When elephants defecate, seeds are placed in a warm, moist, nutrient-rich pile of dung. This is the perfect seedbed. Elephants move dozens of kilometers daily. They carry seeds from one area to another, creating widespread biodiversity. Many tree species in Africa have seeds too large. Only elephants can disperse them. Without elephants, these tree species would disappear. Above, hornbills swoop past. These birds are also forest planters, but differently. They swallow whole fruits, fly far, then excrete. Seeds fall from high above, scattered randomly. Some fall into rock crevices, some into alluvial soil. Dense forest spreads thanks to these tiny pilots. Elephants and hornbills, two forest planters of different scales. One walks, one flies. Together, they paint Africa's green landscape. On a tree branch, a vervet monkey stands guard, eyes constantly scanning. Suddenly, it emits a sharp call. That's the snake signal. Vervet monkeys have distinct warning languages, sounds warning of snakes, leopards, or eagles. Each danger has a different response. Hearing the eagle warning, monkeys hide in bushes. Hearing the leopard warning, they climb high branches. Hearing the snake warning, they stand upright, looking down at grass. Other species also listen. Antelope, birds, all react according to vervet monkey signals. Elsewhere, a honey-guide bird perches on a dry tree. It chirps melodiously, flaps wings, trying to attract attention. This is Africa's most magical invitation to cooperate. Honey badgers hearing the call will follow the bird. The bird leads to beehives. Honey badgers get honey. Birds eat beeswax. Perfect symbiosis over thousands of years. Honey-guide birds can't get honey alone. Both need each other. This is the clearest evidence of cooperation between species. Vervet monkeys and honey-guide birds, two different warning systems. One protects communities from danger, one builds bridges between species. Water ripples as a herd of hippos surfaces. During the day, they lie submerged in water, avoiding the hot sun. Hippos weigh over 3 tons, fierce, dangerous, but they're also the most important nutrient pumps of African rivers. At night, hippos come ashore to graze. One can eat up to 40 kilograms of grass each night. At dawn, they return to the river and defecate into water. Hippo dung is rich in nutrients, feeding microorganisms, algae, aquatic insects. They're the foundation of the underwater food chain. Small fish eat microorganisms. Large fish eat small fish. Herons, egrets, kingfishers hunt large fish. All depend on hippo dung, a perfect cycle. Hippos' massive bodies also create other benefits. As they move underwater, they excavate small channels, helping water flow. During dry season, when water levels drop, these channels become refuges for fish. They prevent small ponds from drying up, stagnating, getting diseased. Hippos with river ecosystems, they're pillars, water keepers, fertilizers, maintainers of life beneath African rivers. On the ground, a pile of animal dung just dropped. Within minutes, tiny warriors appear. These are dung beetles, the Savanna's soil regeneration team. Scarabaeus viridis dung beetles can smell dung from 2 kilometers away. They fly quickly, competing for this valuable resource. Dung beetles quickly form balls from dung, rolling them away from the crowd. Female beetles lay eggs in buried dung balls. Hatching larvae will eat dung as food. Meanwhile, buried dung fertilizes the soil. Without dung beetles, the savanna would lose balance. Grass would lack nutrients. Flies would proliferate. Disease would spread. Small heroes with great work. These silent heroes work day and night. No roars, no sharp claws or fangs. Each species like a link in the life chain. Termites build homes, vultures clean up, elephants sow seeds, monkeys warn, hippos fertilize, dung beetles recycle. All connected to each other, dependent on each other. No small roles, no surplus creatures. Every species is important. Every life has meaning. But in 2026, these heroes are facing challenges. Climate change is altering rainy seasons. Humans expand agriculture, clear forests, build roads. Hornbills lose nesting places. Dung beetles lose food sources. Vulture numbers have dropped 90% in 3 decades. Lead poisoning from hunting bullets, habitat loss. The Savanna's sanitation team is gradually disappearing. But there's still hope. Conservation areas are being expanded. People are learning to coexist with wildlife. Africa doesn't belong only to lions and leopards. It belongs to termites, to vultures, to dung beetles, to the uncrowned heroes, deserving of respect, protection, and remembrance. Dawn over the Okavango grasslands. A pack of wild dogs is waking. The distinctive 3-colored spotted coat makes them easily recognizable among yellow grass. They begin the morning ritual by greeting each other, touching muzzles, licking faces, and emitting special sounds. This isn't purely affectionate behavior. This is how they strengthen social bonds and confirm each individual's role in the pack. Without this bond, they cannot survive. African wild dogs, Lycaon pictus, are among the most efficient hunters in the natural world. But that strength doesn't come from single individuals. Looking at their bodies, the answer becomes clear. Wild dogs have slender builds, long, thin legs, weighing only about 30 kilograms. Their muscles aren't designed for explosive power like lions or leopards. They cannot ambush or bring down prey with just one single pounce. Their jaws also aren't strong enough to quickly kill large prey. Bite force is only half compared to lions of similar size. A single wild dog individual facing an antelope has almost no chance of winning. It will exhaust or get injured before bringing down prey. But evolution has equipped them with another weapon: endurance. Wild dogs can run continuously 5 to 10 kilometers without stopping. Their maximum speed isn't as high as cheetahs, but they can maintain speed of 50 kilometers per hour for many minutes. This is the key point. This strategy only works with the entire pack. Individuals can take turns leading, continuously pressuring prey without rest. GPS research shows they force prey into overheating and exhaustion. Prey don't die from wounds, but die from depletion. Data from Serengeti shows a clear truth. A single individual has hunting success rate nearly zero, below 5%. Two to three individuals increase rate to 30%. But with 6 to 10 individuals, success rate jumps to 80%. This is the highest rate among all African carnivores. Higher than lions, higher than leopards, higher than hyenas, but only when hunting in packs. Besides efficiency, pack hunting also reduces risk. A kick from antelope or zebra can break bones or cause death. If hunting alone, even small injuries mean death. Without teammates supporting, cannot hunt, will starve in a few days. But in the pack, other individuals will bring food back for injured members. This isn't kindness. This is collective survival mechanism. The second challenge is prey theft. Wild dogs often have spoils stolen by lions and hyenas after hunting. If hunting alone, a wild dog individual has no ability to protect food from any thieves, making entire hunting effort meaningless. But the entire pack can defend better. They surround prey, eat extremely fast, usually within 15 minutes before thieves arrive. Wild dog social structure also forces them to hunt in packs. Only the leading pair, usually the alpha pair, are allowed to reproduce. Other individuals exist to support the pack, protect cubs, and hunt for the entire group. Each individual's value lies in contributing to the collective. Food is always shared. Individuals who hunt must bring back for cubs, elderly individuals, and injured members. This explains why wild dogs never develop solo hunting behavior. Over thousands of generations of evolution, selection pressure is very clear. Individuals trying to hunt alone will die early and leave no genes. Individuals hunting in packs survive and pass this behavior to next generations. The result is pack hunting behavior ingrained in instinct. Wild dogs have no behavioral script for solo hunting. They cannot imagine it. From 2026 onward, wild dogs are the most endangered species among Africa's large carnivores. Only about 6,600 individuals remain. Habitat loss and diseases from domestic dogs are the two greatest threats. When packs are separated, they cannot hunt efficiently. Conservation organizations are working to create movement corridors between reserves. Wild dogs need large space to maintain large packs and hunt effectively. Wild dogs are living proof of the power of unity. They're not the strongest, not the fastest, not the largest, but they're most efficient when together. In the natural world, sometimes strength doesn't come from individuals, but from groups. Wild dogs chose that path and survived because of this choice. The Serengeti grasslands under the afternoon sun. A large male lion lies on a high mound, surveying his vast territory. Dark, thick mane, many scars on his face. This is Scar, king of this land. The name Scar doesn't come from appearance, it comes from the battles he's been through. 3 years as pride leader, countless confrontations, but not all ended in victory. In popular culture, male lions are symbols of absolute strength, fearless and conquering everything. But the real story is far more complex. This is the story of times Scar had to retreat, not out of cowardice, but wisdom, about knowing when to fight and when to live to fight another day. This morning, Scar is hungry. 2 days without food, his belly sunken. Ahead, a buffalo herd drinks at the river, over 200, but a few old ones have separated from the herd. African buffalo, weighing up to 900 kilograms, 4 times Scar's weight, horns a meter long, sharp as spears, but prolonged hunger forces Scar to take risks. Scar selects his target, an old one, sluggish, drinking water about 50 meters from the herd. He crawls low to the ground, advancing meter by meter. 10 meters, Scar explodes at maximum speed. The buffalo detects him but doesn't flee. Instead, it lowers its horns and charges straight at Scar. Scar must leap sideways to avoid the charge. Simultaneously, the buffalo's call alerts the entire herd. Over 100 buffalo turn, looking toward Scar. And then something terrible happens. They don't flee. They charge towards Scar. 20, 30, 40 buffalo are now chasing a single male lion. Scar runs at maximum speed, 50 kilometers per hour, but buffalo can also run 45. One charge from behind could end his life instantly. "500 meters later, the herd stops pursuing. Scar escaped, but completely exhausted. No food, energy depleted, and facing reality, alone. He cannot hunt buffalo. This isn't Scar's first retreat. Last week, he found an antelope carcass he'd killed, surrounded by 12 hyenas. Scar approaches, roaring threats, But the hyenas aren't afraid. They encircle him, cackling and moving closer. A hyena's bite force reaches 1100 psi, stronger than Scar's. One hyena bites Scar's hind leg. He turns to attack, but three others attack from behind. Scar realizes if he stays, he'll be torn apart. After a while, he abandons the kill and leaves. Not far away, an elephant herd is moving toward the waterhole where Scar usually drinks. Scar is thirsty, but upon seeing elephants, he immediately changes direction. Adult elephants weigh 6 tons, 30 times Scar's weight. Just one stomp or trunk swing could kill him instantly. So there's no battle here. Scar proactively avoids these giants. On another afternoon, Scar encounters a white rhino grazing near the riverbank. The rhino doesn't threaten lions, but Scar still circles 30 meters away. Rhinos can weigh 3.5 tons with horns up to 1.5 meters long. Aggressive temperament and unpredictable, even if Scar doesn't attack. The rhino might still charge just from feeling intruded upon. But the greatest challenge doesn't come from other species. It comes from lions themselves. One morning, Scar hears distant roaring. This isn't the roar of his pride. Two nomadic male lions are entering Scar's territory. They're younger, about 5 years old, in their prime, and more importantly, they're brothers. Scar is 8 years old, still strong, but no longer at his peak. One-on-one, he might win, but 1 against 2, the survival rate is too low. Scar stands on the mound, roaring as loudly as possible. The roar echoes across the savanna, declaring ownership, but the two males don't back down. They roar back, moving closer. The distance is closing. Scar must make a decision: fight and possibly die, or retreat to live and defend territory another time. Scar chooses retreat, not because he's weak, but because he's smart. He leaves the mound, moving toward the territory's edge. The two males claim the central area. But Scar doesn't give up completely. He lives on the periphery, hunting small prey, maintaining his health, waiting for an opportunity. 2 weeks later, one of the two brothers is gored severely by a buffalo. Now it's one-on-one. Scar returns, challenging the remaining male. This time he wins and reclaims his territory. But this victory doesn't come from pure strength. It comes from knowing when to step back, when to wait, and when to attack. This is the wisdom of the survivor, not the reckless. Currently, male lions average only 2 to 4 years as pride leaders, not because they're weak, but because there's always someone younger, stronger, waiting. Power doesn't come from winning every battle. It comes from choosing the right battles to fight, avoiding unwinnable ones, and living long enough to protect your genes. Scar teaches us that greatness doesn't lie in never retreating. It lies in knowing when to step back to advance later. This is the wisdom of a true king. In the natural world, a king isn't the one who wins every battle. A king is the one who survives every trial, keeps his territory, and leaves descendants. Scar is living proof of that. The banks of the Mara River at midday. The water surface is still as a mirror reflecting the sky. No ripples, no movement. Everything is suspiciously quiet. But beneath the water surface, a pair of eyes is watching. They lie just below the waterline. Only the head exposed. No one notices until it's too late. This is the Nile crocodile. In popular culture, they're portrayed as heartless, man-eating monsters, ferocious and dangerous. But the truth is far more complex. This is the story of one of the planet's most efficient hunters. Not because of strength or speed, but because of their ability to conserve energy to perfection. Popular belief holds that crocodiles are brutal killers, always attacking anything that moves near water. Movies reinforce this image even more. But research over 15 years shows a completely different picture. Crocodile attacks are extremely rare, only when the chance of success is near 100%. In 1 month, an adult crocodile only attacks an average of 2 to 3 times. The rest of the time, they just lie still and observe. This isn't laziness. This is a survival strategy refined over 200 million years of evolution. Crocodiles are cold-blooded animals, with metabolism only 1/10 that of warm-blooded animals of the same size. This means crocodiles need far less energy to live. One large meal can provide enough energy for 2 to 4 weeks. Therefore, instead of chasing prey and wasting energy, crocodiles have developed the art of waiting. They can lie motionless in the same position for 2 to 3 hours continuously. During this time, heart rate drops to just 2 to 3 beats per minute. The body switches to maximum energy-saving mode, like a computer in deep sleep. But don't mistake this for lack of vigilance. The crocodile's eyes remain open, still observing every movement. The brain still analyzes, evaluates each animal coming to drink. Crocodiles don't attack the first antelope that appears. They wait for the right prey, the weak one, the slow one, the one that enters the perfect position where water is deep enough to drag under. This patience isn't blind instinct. This is precise calculation. One failed attack costs energy equivalent to 3 days of lying still. Cannot be wasted. When the perfect target finally appears, everything happens in less than 2 seconds. The crocodile explodes from underwater with astonishing speed and power. Jaws close with 5,000 psi of force, 10 times a lion's bite force. Once bitten, no prey can escape. The death roll technique begins. The crocodile spins its body with prey in its jaws, using 700 kilograms of weight to disorient and drag underwater. Absolutely efficient. No energy wasted. The entire process from attack to finish takes only 3 to 5 minutes. Compared to lions that may spend hours chasing prey, crocodiles save energy astonishingly. But this strategy only works because crocodiles know when not to attack. They pass up elephants, pass up adult hippos, pass up any target too risky. Research shows crocodiles reject 95% of potential attack opportunities. They only choose the 5% with highest success rate and lowest energy expenditure. This is why crocodiles can live to 70, even 100 years, the longest lifespan among large reptiles, thanks to not wasting energy. After eating a large meal, crocodiles can lie basking continuously for many days to digest. No movement, no more hunting, just lying still and processing food. The digestion process is also optimized. Crocodile stomach acid is 10 times stronger than humans, capable of dissolving even bones. Nothing is wasted, everything is absorbed. Even basking behavior has purpose. Rising body temperature helps accelerate digestion. Crocodiles don't waste energy creating heat like warm-blooded animals. In the dry season, when water sources dry up, crocodiles can survive without eating anything for 3 to 4 months. They simply reduce all activity to minimum levels. During this time, metabolism drops to half normal. The body uses fat reserves extremely efficiently, extending survival time to the maximum. So are crocodiles truly dangerous to humans? Yes, but not because they're ferocious, rather because humans often appear exactly where crocodiles are waiting, the water's edge. In 2026, conflicts between crocodiles and humans are increasing due to population growth and habitat loss. Humans are encroaching on areas where crocodiles hunt. But crocodiles play an important role in the ecosystem. They control fish populations, maintain river health, and create water holes in dry season for other animals. Crocodiles teach us lessons about efficiency. In the natural world, success isn't measured by number of attacks, but by ability to survive long-term with minimal resources. They're not heartless man-eating monsters, as movies portray. They're energy-saving engineers. Every decision calculated to survive through millions of years. In the evolutionary race, it's not the strongest or fastest that wins, but those who know how to use energy most intelligently. Crocodiles are living proof of that. There is a land where every predator must be wary of every other predator. Here, being at the top doesn't mean safety. Just one mistake, the hunter can become the hunted. Leopard, speed and precision. African rock python, silent strength and an unyielding grip. Two apex predators, same territory. What happens when these two predators cross paths? Leopard, living among predators. The savanna grasslands at dusk. On a branch 10 meters high, a leopard is resting, Its yellow coat with black spots blends into the dappled light through the canopy. This is the leopard, one of nature's most perfect hunters. Can climb like a monkey, run fast as a wild dog, and hide like a ghost. But this perfection comes with a price. Leopards live in the land of other predators, stronger, heavier, and far more ferocious. This is the story of true survival, not about the strongest, but about the smartest at avoiding conflict and exploiting every advantage. Leopards weigh from 30 to 90 kilograms, the lightest among Africa's big cats. But what others don't have is exceptional climbing ability. They can climb vertically up tree trunks using curved claws and extremely powerful hind leg muscles. Lions can't climb due to excessive weight. Hyenas can only climb a few meters, then must give up. Only leopards dominate three-dimensional space. And this is the most important survival strategy: dragging prey up trees. Leopards can drag prey twice their body weight up trees 5 to 6 meters high. An antelope weighing 40 kilograms is carried up a tree using only jaw strength and neck muscles. This is the greatest relative strength among big cats. But even in trees, leopards still aren't completely safe. There's an enemy that also lives in trees, and it's one of Africa's most dangerous hunters. African rock python can reach 6 meters long and weigh 80 kilograms. No venom, but constriction power strong enough to crush a leopard's ribs. Normally, these two species avoid each other. Leopards hunt in trees and on the ground during the day. Pythons hunt mainly at night and hide in burrows or bushes. But sometimes, conflict is unavoidable. A female leopard discovers a python near the den where she hides her cubs. Protective instinct overrides everything. The leopard approaches, growling threateningly. The python doesn't retreat, instead coils its body, ready to counterattack. Both know this confrontation is extremely dangerous. The leopard attacks first. A quick swipe aimed at the python's head, but the python reacts with astonishing speed, dodging and trying to wrap around the leopard's leg. The leopard jumps back in time, using claws to tear at the python's body. Python's skin is thick and scaled, but still gets torn. However, one wound isn't enough. The leopard attacks continuously, but doesn't dare let the python coil tightly. The python tries to maintain defensive posture, waiting for a chance to wrap around its opponent just once. Eventually, both are exhausted. The leopard is scratched. The python has multiple wounds. Neither side has a clear advantage, and both understand this. The leopard backs away slowly, still watching the python. The python doesn't pursue, only maintains defensive posture. Both retreat in different directions. No one wins, both survive. This is why these two species usually avoid each other. The price of victory is too high. No spoils are worth that risk. But the greatest threat doesn't come from pythons. It comes from lions. When lions discover leopards on the ground, they will chase and kill without mercy. Lions don't eat leopards. They kill to eliminate competition. About 50% of leopard cubs die from lions in their first year of life. Therefore, leopards live on a different schedule from lions. Hunting during the day when lions are sleeping, at night, hiding in tall trees where lions cannot reach. Hyenas are another threat. They travel in packs of 5 to 20, can steal leopard kills even after the leopard has caught them. Leopards must eat extremely fast or drag prey up trees before hyenas arrive. On average, 30% of kills are stolen before finishing eating. But sometimes, leopards must face them directly. When surrounded by a pack of hyenas with no tree to escape to, they must fight knowing they cannot win. In this situation, leopards use speed and agility. Attack quickly at the face of the nearest hyena. Create an opening, then escape at maximum speed. Leopard claws are an important defensive weapon. A strike to a hyena's face can cause temporary blindness, enough time to escape. But the best strategy is still to avoid encounters. Leopards have excellent hearing and smell, can detect hyenas from 500 meters away. When they hear or smell hyenas, leopards immediately climb trees or move in another direction. Never confront if avoidable. Wild dogs are also a threat, especially when traveling in large packs. But wild dogs hunt during the day, while leopards can flexibly adjust their hunting times. So how do leopards survive among all these threats? The answer lies in adaptation of time and living space. Currently, leopards face increasing pressure. Habitat loss forces them to live closer to lions and hyenas. Conflicts increase. Leopard numbers have declined more than 30% over 3 generations. Not because they're weak, but because there's no longer enough space to avoid other carnivores. Leopards teach us that perfection doesn't mean invincibility. Even the most excellent predators must live by principles of avoidance and adaptation. Leopard success doesn't lie in winning every battle, but in choosing battles worth fighting and avoiding battles that cannot be won. In the land of apex predators, leopards survive not because they're strongest or most ferocious, but because they're smartest at using every advantage nature has bestowed.